2019. Somebody posts this one line online, and within a day, the entire internet has picked a side. 16 say millions of people. 1 say millions of other people. Both camps have screenshots. Both camps have a calculator backing them up. And I am going to give you the answer that almost nobody in those comment sections ever gives. The one that happens to be true.
The problem that broke the internet. Episode 2. 8 divided by 2, bracket 2 plus 2. Let us start with the part where everybody is still friends. Brackets first. 2 plus 2 is 4. Nobody on this earth disputes that. So the line becomes 8 divided by 2, 4, and that is exactly where the friendship ends. Because now you have to decide what that 2 next to the bracket actually is. Is it an ordinary multiplication, quietly waiting its turn? Or is it glued to the bracket, one single lump, 2 lots of 4, that has to be dealt with as a package before anything else touches it? Those 2 readings give 16 and 1. Everything from here is about which one is right, and whether that is even the right question.
Camp 16. This is the one you were taught at school, and the one your phone almost certainly agrees with. Their rule, multiplication and division, sit at the same rank. Equal rank means you simply work left to right, the way you read. So, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Then 4 times 4 is 16. 16. Clean, defensible, and exactly what the classroom version of PEMDAS tells you to do. Hold on to it. We are not finished.
Camp 1 reads the same line and sees something else entirely. They say the 2 and the bracket were never 2 separate things. A number sitting directly against a bracket with no symbol between them is multiplication by juxtaposition, and juxtaposition binds tighter. So the thing underneath that division is not the 2. It is 2 times 4, which is 8, and 8 divided by 8 is 1. 1, also clean, also defensible, and this is roughly the point where people start calling each other names.
Now, if you are in Camp 16, you probably think Camp 1 simply invented that rule to win an argument. They did not. Look at how anybody actually writes 1 over 2x. You read that as 1 over the whole of 2x, not as 1/2 times x. That is juxtaposition binding tighter, and you have been reading it that way your entire life without once noticing. It shows up all over scientific writing too, where a slash followed by a product is understood to put the whole product underneath. And calculators genuinely disagree. Different makes and even different models from the same make have given different answers to this exact line.
Here is the part that settles far less than people think it does. PEMDAS, or BODMAS, is a memory aid. It was invented for teaching children. It is not a theorem. Nobody proved it. It is a convention we all agreed to so that everybody reads the same line the same way. And that convention has a hole in it. It tells you multiplication and division share a rank. It says nothing whatsoever about juxtaposition. So shouting the acronym louder does not end the argument because the acronym never ruled on the thing being argued about.
So what do working mathematicians do about all of this? Something extremely boring and extremely sensible. They never write it like this in the first place. That flat division sign even has a name, the obelus, and past school, it quietly retires. The International Standard for Writing Mathematics actually advises against using it, for precisely the reason you are watching unfold. Instead, they stack it. 8 over 2, all times 4, or 8 over the whole of 2 times 4. Two different fractions, zero ambiguity. The moment you write a fraction bar, the question simply disappears. There is nothing left for anybody to argue about.
So, 16 or 1. The honest answer is that the expression is badly written, and a badly written expression does not have one right answer. That is not a cop-out. It is the professional answer. Ambiguous notation is a defect in the writing, not a puzzle for the reader to solve. If you are sitting an exam tomorrow, write 16. School convention is strict left to right, and that is what is being marked. But if you are writing maths for another human being to read, put the bracket in. Be the person who does not start the fight. 3 things worth keeping. 1. The brackets were never the problem. 2. PEMDAS is a convention, and it has a gap in it. 3. When 2 answers are both genuinely defensible, the notation is broken, not the people arguing about it. Your turn. 6 divided by 2. Bracket 1 plus 2. This is the 2011 version of the very same fight. What does each camp say, and why? And next time, a question from a Singapore Olympiad that the press wrongly called a test for 11-year-olds and that grown adults still cannot finish.